I'm starting to mask it off. I'm going to try and pick up one of those plastic covers to cover everything, you know. I can just trim it out around the paper, but I'm going to try and get it masked off. And I've had a number of people wondering if I'm going to paint the floors when I take the carpet out. Well, right now I'm not planning on taking the carpet out. I'm going to leave the original carpet in the car because I can't afford to replace the carpet. And the floor pans are in nice shape, and if I did paint them, I'd paint them with Rust-Oleum. But I mean, they're just some glue and carpet padding backing stuck to the pans. They're still pretty green, pretty decent. And this side over here, as I showed in the past video, was was in really good shape. Some of the caulk in that joint was peeled, and you could see the shiny bare metal there where it was peeled out. So I'll re-caulk that and just paint that with a brush with some Rust-Oleum. And plugging away at it. So today's another day, and I had to go to the paint store to get stuff. I didn't have any of this stuff here, so I got a roll of that. I think that's 400 feet long. It's just to cover the car up, you know, drag it over the car, tape it right down to the car, and just saves a lot of masking with paper. And my roll of paper was running out, and my tape was running out, and you go through about 2.5 rolls of tape per roll of paper. So I bought a sleeve of tape along with the roll of paper. I like this wide tape. I use it quite a bit, like taping joints and stuff. And this was all I had left. This is all I had left of this for, you know, just taping around joints and stuff. So I picked some more of that stuff up at the hardware. And I put my Bondo spreaders in lacquer thinner, you know, and that cleans them off. You can just wipe them off the paper towel and reuse them. But after a while they get old and start cracking, so I got a bunch more and some small ones too. Yeah, a couple $100 goes quick at the paint store. I stopped at the local hardware and got some more. You know, I mean, the hardware has been open for pickup only or delivery until today. The paint store has been closed. We've been on lockdown here in Michigan for like 2 months now. 6 weeks this paint store has been closed, I believe. And today is the first day they're open. So I just went and, like I say, $200, $201 worth of stuff. So needless to say, that convertible top, the chrome, stuff like that, tires, white wall tires, may have to wait because, you know, I have a limited budget. And maybe if Google AdSense, if I get enough money up in that for a top, I'll have a convertible top put on. But I don't know. It's just not looking good right now, you know, finance-wise. So we'll see how things go. You know, I got those 3 major expenses left, so I'm going to just try and work on masking and get the car in paint and then just go from there. Did I mention too that we went from the 80s, 80s and upper 70s to 40s and 50s overnight? Yeah, it's cold out there today. As you can see, I got the door down and the furnace has been running. It's supposed to be cold all week. I think tomorrow it's not supposed to get out of the low to mid 40s. And I don't know when this video is going to go up next. So tomorrow might be a few days ago. But it is supposed to be cold. About 4 hours into masking now. But I want to get, you know, I want to paint this edge all up nice and pretty. Paint all that up nice. And paint all that up nice. And the only way I'm going to get that is to mask it the way I am. I don't want to get paint on the undercarriage. So it's all done. So it's just a matter of, I've already spent about 4 hours masking. And still got another couple hours left to do. Sorry about the air compressor. Anyway, you can kind of see what I'm doing. Another thing I do is I stuff sheets and everything I can. There's sheets stuffed down in there, sheets stuffed on top of them. There's like, I think, 5 sheets stuffed in there. So, you know, I just don't want to take a chance if something gets astray, overspray wise. That stuff just gets everywhere. So I got this pretty much all masked. Anyway, I'm going to tape all the edges before I start spraying so it overhangs so that green is covered. And then I'll, in the same around here, you can kind of see how I did it here. And I'll go around and tape the whole, everything, and then I'll prime it, and then I'll pull this tape off after it's primed, and then I'll paint it without that there. And just comes out a little nicer that way. So now I'm going to drag the plastic, close the hood and drag the plastic over the car. And I disconnected the battery because I'm going to close the hood, and I don't want to get in the car and turn the key with all this stuff underneath the hood if I forget about it. I've done it in the past, and it makes a huge mess that took me like 2 hours to clean up, and I had to do some repairs on the car too from doing that on a past project car. So since then I learned the hard way. Now I always disconnect the battery before closing the hood on a bunch of sheets under it. So it's gonna be, I gotta go up to my dad's and mow his lawn tomorrow, and when I get back, hopefully I can, if the weather permits, I can shoot primer. They're talking frost tonight and maybe snow towards the end of the week. Yeah, crazy, huh? I'm ready to wipe it down and start spraying it. I masked all the edges here, as you can maybe see, so the tape is right up here and just kind of over a little bit, and I'll peel that off after it's primed. But it's, I don't know, it's kind of cold out today. We went from summer to back to winter. It's 55 out right now. It was in the 30s this morning. Went up to my dad's to mow his lawn, so now it's a little warmer, but we're supposed to have snow showers by the end of the week, so who knows when I'll paint. I am going to open up the garage door when I start spraying primer, but all I got to do is wipe it down and mix up the primer and start shooting it. All right, there we go. We got it primed. Went on pretty easy. It's about 52, 53 degrees out, so the primer took a little longer to dry, which was awesome. It made it look go on much easier, and really happy with the way it came out. If there's any imperfections, oh well, I think it looks pretty good, especially up through there. There was no repair down in here other than a little bit of filler there. I think it'll look fine. See if I can move the plastic to... Yeah, it looks good. I'm happy with it. There we go. You can see the original drain holes. I'll peel this off probably tomorrow, or after I sand. I'll sand it, we'll get a big block, and then I'll take it off, and you know, that way it'll won't have sanding dust stuck on the tape below it. But I'm totally came out pretty darn good. The holes, drain holes there too. I have to drill a couple holes for the trim. I might do that before I paint it. Just hold the trim up and drill them. It came out pretty darn nice. I'm just totally happy with the way the spray gun works now. And prime down in there. I'll get the quarters and the trunk lid sanded out in the next day or two. I don't know if I'm going to do it tomorrow or not. Hopefully, you know, I'll get some of it done. Might take that outside and do it. And yeah, a bit of 320 or 400 sanding, and it'll be ready for sealer and paint. It actually looks really, really good. Probably repeating myself, but you'll get over it. I took the Bel Air out today too. I was up to my dad's to mow the lawn. I didn't video any of it, but you know, I was kind of down in the dumps driving up there, you know, with all this coronavirus stuff. You know, it's either you can't win for losing. Either, you know, the economy stays closed and people don't get sick and we go into depression, or, you know, it's kind of catch-22, or, you know, people go back to work and everyone gets sick, one or the two. So it's just, you know, today was one of those days. I'm sure everybody has those days. I know I certainly do now and then. Today was one of them. But taking the Bel Air out for a ride made a big difference. Made me feel a lot better. Anyway, you can look down the quarter panel there. Looks nice and straight. There's, you know, a little bit of overspray from the primer here and there. It's lacquer based, so the primer dries almost as fast as it comes out of the spray gun. Looks super good. That is going to be it for this video. I know it's just a little short video again, you know, maybe I'm going to guess 15 minutes or so. So I just kind of add a little here and there as I go, and yeah, I repeat myself, but that's the way it goes. This video has been over 3 days, and I just wanted to kind of show you what I was doing. And if you like the video, you know, and seeing this primed up and stuff, hit the like button, share the video. And also, if you like my channel, you want to see this neat old Galaxie restored, cruising down the road in its former glory, subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching.